Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Steambot Chronicles. Let's play some Steambot Chronicles. First, let's beat this boss. This troublesome boss. Right, the best strategy here is to pick up all these dormant Tropobills around the place and throw them at him. Here I'm foolishly trying to hit him with the sword. Does take off a decent chunk of damage, but he will just smash you with his mace balls. And we will die. This is incredibly difficult. The worst thing about this is that the nearest save point to here is actually back. Yes, I died. We've seen that a few times. The nearest save point, as I was saying, is back at the carpet mill. And I don't believe once you've done the cooking thing, you can leave. I don't know if you can leave at all, I never tried that. So every time you turn, you've got to come down here, you've got to do the cooking mini game, you've got to sit through the cutscene, and you've got to fight him again. It is time consuming as all get out. See, throwing him is not a viable strategy. There's a lot of range on those balls. If you don't keep on the move at all times, he will smash your face in. This makes actually picking the Tropobills you need to attack him with up without taking damage a terrible and dangerous affair. So the cannon arm here really not useful at all. I should point out that the shield arm does not shield against the mace ball completely. When you put the shield up, we will still take damage. Less damage, but still damage. So, picking up Tropobills and throwing them when you're too near geometry will make them just explode above your head, which is really annoying. This arena, although it was absolutely massive when we walked around it, is really sort of pokey, especially compared to the arenas we've been fighting in before. Let's see, it only takes 3 solid hits from a thrown Tropobill to kill the mad elephant. Getting those hits in is the problem. Even when we take out the legs of the Don Elephant too, there's still not enough headroom below it to actually throw it. If we back up towards the toilets here, we do have a bit of an opportunity, and there we go. It's almost done. We've got very little health. If we can just hit him one more time, we should be done. That was not clever. We will begin these mace ball weapons later in the game, and unfortunately I whiffed that one. I hit the corner of the cage there. We are fast running out of Tropobills. Sliver of health. But this time I remember I can boost. I'm probably making this much harder than it needs to be by virtue of not being very good at the game. And once again, I threw it while I was standing next to the wall, so it simply exploded. There is a 2-minute time limit as well, but you're very unlikely to survive those entire 2 minutes. You'll actually run out of time. I've simply been killed before that happens. Right, stand away from the edge. Lock on. Actually hit him. That was not a solid hit though, I only took off half as much. Might be because it was a rooster rather than a wild rooster. There should not be a second you're not boosting whenever he's near you. Those Tropobills make a much more effective shield. Go grab this one. amazing the angles those balls come from. Not got much health. He actually did shield then. Wow, he does shield. Didn't even notice that. He's got a tiny sliver of health here. Can we do this? I mean, there's one solid hit with the... I shouldn't have jumped. I tried to charge attack. Yeah, if you're getting bored of this now, I must say this time we'll get him. Unless that last entirety of the last one in, because it was so close to actually beating him without beating him. As mentioned, there is a prize for winning, but there's also another reason that we want to win. There isn't a sort of prize that we can equip, as it were. Yes, a solid hit. Range on those balls is quite devastating. Ranged melee weapons are quite good. Yes, it's almost done now. What we'll do is weather the storm and hit him one more time. So be sensible and guard until he's in a good position, and missed. I'm not sure if it's possible to lose this without actually touching the Don Elephant too. Maybe just stand in the corner and let him beat you to death. You'll get a different ending. And you get a failure for not breaking it, or they'll just presume that you broke it anyway. Never actually tried that. Well, we won! Hooray! See, we're still at D rank. It's interesting that the Mad Elephant is an A rank. Wonder if he's actually registered as a fighter in the tournaments and what have you.
You're something else, kid. You actually beat me. What's your
It
name?
only took 5 tries.
You can call me boss.
Yeah.
I like your style. From now on, you're the boss of the elephants. And the boss is telling us to pull out of Nephroburg. Send the pigeons. He says to pull out, so we're pulling out. Here, take this. It marks you as our true leader. Come back
That was the
anytime.
prize.
I love a good challenge.
The elephant grill. We'll see what that looks like later. But yes, we are now the boss of the killer elephants. We can tell them what to do and everything. That is the real reason you want to beat him. So you get a lot of different text here. So once again, lots and lots of different things that people will say. If we didn't win, they'd all have something else to say. Mostly telling us we're rubbish for not winning. And the withdrawal from Nephroburg is explained away in a very different manner, but now we're the boss, we can go buy stuff. There's a couple of frames that you can only actually buy right here. The most important of which is the ball and chain. It's not quite the spiked ball weapon that the Mad Elephant was using. It is an important ingredient in making that weapon, though. Essentially a non-spiked variant we've got right now. Not as powerful, but a ranged melee weapon. Very nice indeed. Yes, the former boss is forever referred to as ex-boss now, and he's still eating. Interesting thing, after we We defeated him, we didn't actually get to have some food. That's a big skull. That is a big crown. I wonder if they're connected. Of course, I would never take some gold. I am playing good vanilla. Good vanilla is far too pure to take all that money. No, good vanilla, what are you doing? Oh, surely not. Stop it, good vanilla. You're out of character. No, we can only take money 3 times. Get increasing amounts. And we basically banked about 600 right there. And then we can tell the ex-boss elephant to take the money back. Give it back. Go give that money back. Don't worry about the little bit that's missing. If there is a penalty for taking that money, I imagine it's simply we're going to get a nickname calling us a thief for a day. I'm pretty sure our nickname when we go to sleep is going to be something akin to the boss. Look at that, boss elephant, Don Elephant's in a bad way right now. Very apologetic, lots of stuff we can say to him here. Let's try and spread some goodwill. I don't think it's going to stick. Now this guy, I talked to him twice because I was hoping to get this. If you don't defeat the boss elephant, he actually believes that it was you. There's no consequences or anything though. It's different responses.
Well, if it isn't our new boss, I'm happy I recruited you after all. I did forget one thing.
Oh, you want
hope
to
you'll
listen to
listen to me.
this?
The killer elephants have one ultimate goal. Do you know what it is?
World peace by way of trotmobiles?
Not very smart for a group of train robbers, eh? Our sole objective, our dream, is to travel to the moon. Ex-boss always hated maps and globes of the Earth when he was a kid. No matter where you go on Earth, someone's already been there. But there's one place that nobody has ever been to. The moon.
The moon.
The moon, huh? Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
I know, right? That's why we're researching and developing a variety of vehicles. Dawn Elephant is to serve as a mobile launching pad.
That explains the turret.
Or it would if you hadn't destroyed it already. We need new technology, new machines, which means money. And the only way to get that is robbery, unfortunately.
Is it really?
We'll continue our efforts once we can find a new source of income. I hope you understand that. Please give my regards to the citizens of Nefraburg.
Yes, the killer elephants want to go to the moon. This is why they rob people. They rob people to fund their research into trotmobiles and giant walking platforms, and crucially, not rockets. Killer elephants are completely incompetent in everything they do. So I should mention that that speech there from that guy is significantly different when you don't win. When you are the loser, he explains that basically when they get all their income from robbing people, if they go into town and take over, they're going to cause the economy there to crash and therefore won't be able to rob people anymore. So surprisingly sensible, and he says that the boss elephant was thinking of pulling out of Nephroberg before you turned up, and he simply used you as an excuse to do it in front of all his men. I like the outcome where we beat him and become the new boss and tell them what to do. Much better though. When Kane's back, but he's not going to want to give us any carpets. While we're here, we should have a quick sweep, see what all the people in the carpet mill think about what happened. There were protesters at their doors not minutes ago, remember? The cook's glad that everybody's gone. I was also looking to see who the hell you actually buy carpets from. That was my main motivation for coming up here. I think it's either from Kane outside or Mr. Peregrine, but at the moment nobody seems to want to sell us anything. I didn't check the roof there. That woman wants to buy silkworm from us. Buy silk from us even. I don't know if she'll sell us carpets. Should have probably checked. So Mr. Peregrine thinks that he's completely innocent in this whole business. Renting out space to the people who've invaded town. We'll tell him what for though. Mr. Peregrine, you're a prick. Renting out your massive cavernous secret base area to a bunch of idiots who want to go to the moon, and she'll fund their efforts through vicious attacks and town robbings and suchness. Anyway, back to Nephroberg. The killer elephants are still attacking us even though we're their boss. See, those pigeons didn't tell these guys. So I wanted to stop and fight these guys because now there's actually 4 enemies coming out these doors. The second set of doors only has 2 coming out as usual. We are facing ever more resistance. I suppose if the main method of becoming boss of the killer elephants is to defeat the new boss, the current boss, I can sort of understand why they keep attacking us, I suppose. And yes, we are keeping the chef's hat on for the duration. Continuing with my policy of wearing whatever we find for forever. Once we've got most of the clothes in the game, I shall have a vote on what we want to wear. Before we do that, we shall equip the elephant grill. The guide I'm using for this game is actually incredibly inaccurate and says it's the elephant windshield, which is an item you can buy in the killer elephant's base that you win. It is not, it's this thing. Isn't it lovely? Oh, it's Belmondo!
Did you really defeat the killer elephant's boss?
That's right, I did.
Oh, this is wonderful. I always knew there was something special about you.
You're our hero! I can't take it anymore. I have to go tell everyone.
Rosemary was worried about you, you know. You should probably go see her.
Yeah, go see the mother of that woman I met. We'll do that next time on Dragon Ball Steambot Chronicles Z. Bye.